Hello, you beautiful and handsome people, you, and welcome back again to my channel. Today, we are going to look at the story of the unmerciful servant found in the book of Matthew, chapters 18 through from verses 20 to 35. This it's a well-known parable, and it is also in the theme of people being typical human beings. This servant is called by the big boss, and this servant has a debt, has a loan, sort of a loan that the boss had loaned him of 10,000 bags of gold, 10,000 talents, depending on the version that you're reading. And the man pleads with his boss so much that the boss decides that, hey, I'm going to forgive you of that debt. I'm going to just like let it go, let it slide. Just that the next time I give you money, you have to give it back. And the boss forgives, clears the debt with the man. Then this man also had been borrowed money by another servant, another friend of the servant. Uh, it is like this: two friends working for the same person. Since you got 10,000 bags of gold, would you like lend me a hundred talents from your 10,000 talents? And he agrees. He gives the fellow servant um, a loan, so to speak. After this man is forgiven, he goes, after he has left the presence of his master, his boss. He goes out and finds the man that owes him money, the 100 talents. Actually, it's not even 100 talents, it's 100 silvers. Let me check. 100 silver coins. That is in verse 28. And the fellow servant begs this man, please give me some more time. Give me some more time to repay your debt. And the man, being a typical human being, he grabs hold of his shirt and starts to choke him. Like, you have to. You have to pay this debt. You have to pay this debt. You just have to pay this debt. Remember that this man, not a few minutes ago, not a few minutes before he met this person, he had been asking the same thing. Give me more time to repay the debt. But he cannot reciprocate the favor that he had been shown. Uh, showed. Shown. What is shown? Sorry, the favor that he had been showed. So he throws the other servant, his friend servant, to the jailers, so that until a time that will come, he will be able to pay his debt. Remember, it is an example with the Kenyan shilling. I, I being the boss, has lent someone 1,000 shillings, and from that 1,000 shilling, another person has borrowed 50 shillings from it. And the one that had borrowed the 1,000 cannot forgive the one that has 50 shillings. Get the ridiculousness of the nature of whatever this man was going through. He had been forgiven his debt, cleared, but he cannot do the same for the other person. So when the other servants knew what he had done, they go tell the boss. The boss is so angry, so angry, that he takes up the man, takes him to the jailers, makes him be tortured until it comes a time he will be able to repay the debt. Remember, the first time he was forgiven, the boss wanted to sell his wife, his children, his family to be able to repay the 10,000, the 1,000 talents. And it just does not make sense that if you have been forgiven, not forgive someone else. It does not make sense that, and it is not easy. Yes, it does not make sense, but it is not easy. It is one of the hardest things a person has to endure, a person has to go through. Forgiveness. Typical human being or not, forgiving is difficult. Yes, Jesus says, forgive each other 77 times, 70 times 7, depending on the version or the preaching that you have had, but it has to be more than 77 times. Others go to an extent of 77 by 77 in a day. But some things are just hard to forgive. Yes. But it does not make sense that we have been forgiven by the grace, by the mercies of God, that we have been forgiven, but we don't show the same forgiveness to others. And it costs. It is very costly. Personally, I've gone through it. I have held a grudge for years. Something that was supposed to happen but did not happen in my life, and I just decided not to forgive anymore. I just decided that I can't forgive, and it ate at me. Someone says that it's been said that when you don't forgive someone, the burden is more of yours than theirs, because they don't even know that you are holding a grudge. The person I was holding this grudge, the person who had wronged me, I had loathed them for as long as I could remember. But God is faithful. Unlike this boss that decided to sell the family, sell the friends, take the person to the jailers to be tortured, unlike him, God is faithful. God is just. Yes, you have been wronged. Yes, you have gone through what you have gone through, but God is faithful. It is in His nature to be faithful. I remember the first time I let go of the grudge that I held towards this certain person. It was on a prayer mountain. I had gone, and that morning, during the morning service, the message was forgive. And it is hard. It is hard to forgive. It is, it's too hard. But that was the first time I knew what forgiveness really meant. It lifted a burden that I had carried, because even the person I was hating on did not know that I had been holding this grudge against them. I still haven't told them. But it helped me personally to let go, to release my spirit, to be used fully of the Lord. It is just free. Be merciful to each other. Be merciful to each other. And again, be merciful to each other. Just as God forgives us, we should be able to forgive those who have wronged us. It says in the Lord's Prayer, forgive our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Have you meant that prayer? Every time you go to the Lord, that forgive me for what I have done. Have you forgiven your neighbor? Have you forgiven your brother? Have you forgiven your sister, your uncle, your mom, your dad, your friend, your boss? Just recently, I held on to this grudge because of someone who had wronged me, someone who was superior in authority to me. and it has eaten at me. It has eaten at me so much, and it is not healthy. So I'm speaking from experience. Be merciful to others, and the Lord will continually being merciful to you. Today, just remember, be merciful. Be a merciful person, and the Lord will always be merciful in return to you. Don't allow yourself to be a typical human being, to carry grudges, to carry wrongs that have been done for you. Yes, it's okay, it has been done, but know that the Lord just still loves you either way. And He loves those who have wronged you. Because in His image we have been created, in His image we have been made. Be careful to be merciful to one another. And that is all for today. Before I forget, like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And today I want to celebrate this awesome, awesome lady known as Mary Elizabeth. Happy birthday, happy birthday. You have been a friend, you have been an encouragement, you have helped. There are times that you're just an amazing friend. You're just an amazing friend. And for the next 365 days of your life, until the end of your ages, until the Lord comes, may He shower you with His blessings. May the blessings of God Almighty be your portion. May He shine His face upon you. May He continue giving you joy. You are a happiness to everyone you meet. You are a help to everyone you meet. Be that. Continue being that. Continue being the amazing person that I know you are. Continue being used of God. Thank you for even teaching me how to sing on a key during worship. Thank you. Thank you very much, Liz, and have a blast today. Have a blast for the rest of this year. Have a blast even next year. But today, I celebrate you. Mwah! Happy birthday to you. Maybe next year I'll sing for you. Right now, I'm a bit. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Liz. Happy birthday to you. Until next time, see you and be blessed, all of you. Mwah.